Good morning. We are on day 3 of evaluations here at UCSF. It's been a long 3 days. But today's our last day of evaluating, which is great. So we're meeting with one of the nurse practitioners this morning who I think is going to go over like hospitalization and like everything that we need to know about kind of post-surgery and like what that's going to look like, I think. And then we have the MRI. I wasn't allowed to eat past 6:30 this morning, and I'm already feeling that. Yeah. And I'm really nervous about the MRI just because I don't want to lay on my back for 2 hours, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so I guess we'll check in later and let you know how things go and if I survive the MRI. Anything you want to say this morning?
No.
No?
So much of no.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Well, we just want to do a final check-in for evaluations day 3, final day. We had our meeting in the morning, right, with the nurse practitioner, and she just kind of went over again some like post-surgery stuff that we need to know about, which is a little daunting and scary. Basically, the theme of today was, I literally heard this sentence a couple times. You're gonna look like crap. Didn't they? They said that like 3 times. And they were mostly warning Daniel so he doesn't get totally freaked out. Anyway, so then I went to my MRI, which I think I told you guys I was kind of scared about just because laying on my back is not good. Luckily they let me lay on my side, but frankly, even then, I discovered that it hurt still pretty bad. So they did an MRI of her brain, and then luckily they pulled me out because I was about to like die. I felt like I was, all my organs were starting to like squish each other on the side. I could feel it hurt really bad. They let me flip over, so that was good. I still hurt on the other side, but it was better than laying in the same position for 2 hours, right? So anyway, I made it through, and Daniel waited valiantly.
Very valiantly.
In the waiting room. And then we went to our final meeting of the day, which was with Rachel. She's like kind of the... I wish I knew everyone's titles. There are so many people, and they're all great, and they all do wonderful things. It's just really hard to keep track of so many people. And who does what exactly, because some of them are very similar, but have like slightly different functions. Anyway, she is a nurse. She's a nurse practitioner, and she's kind of like the one that like coordinates all this fetal surgery stuff. So we had a big long meeting with her where again she just went over like day by day after the surgery what we should expect and what I'm gonna look like. Again, crap mentioned again. And just what meds I'm gonna be on, what the side effects are, like how I'm gonna be discharged next Saturday, just going over all that stuff. And so it was a lot of information, huh?
Yeah.
Did you get anything specific out of that you were surprised about or didn't know about?
Yeah, but it'd take me a minute to think of what it was.
Oh, okay.
I'm not into thinking.
Why don't you work on that? You get going on that
I'm into
thought.
relaxing.
It takes him a few minutes to get the thought ready. Oh, man.
Don't want to rush into any thoughts.
No, we
here.
don't. We don't want to rush perfection, and just really deep thinking. The funny thing is today, too, that Rachel, the coordinator, she said something, or I don't know, something happened, and Daniel, like, smiled and laughed, and she was like, oh, he's alive! Like, she's like, that's the most I've ever seen you have any sort of reaction at all, like in 3 days. Mm-hmm. And, Daniel is quiet, and he just kind of listens, and I'm, as you all know who know me, the talker of the group here. And so anyway, like, I know that he has a lot of personality and, like, that he's funny and all these things, but, like, if you don't know that and you're just sitting in meetings with him for hours and hours and hours, and he's just listening... he doesn't even ask he asks questions like here and there, but not tons. I tend to just, be the question asker in general and things, and then Daniel has questions too, but not as many. And so anyway, she literally like was like, it's day 3 and that's the most expression I've ever seen on your face.
Yeah. Well, it's serious business. You don't want to just take it all lightly or anything. So.
I know, but I think they just mean any sort of expression or thoughts really at all.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Daniel did take it very seriously, which is good. But it was just a really funny moment when she was like literally flabbergasted when Daniel like cracked a smile. It was great. I guess we did have to have the conversation. This is something interesting that I think we were kind of a little bit thrown off guard about. They talked to us about her DNR status. And it was just crazy when your baby's not even born yet to have to already have people asking you, like, if something goes wrong and she's doing, or mom's not in danger, just baby is, like, what do you want us to do? And we're just kind of like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? And they're basically like, do you want her to be do not resuscitate and just let her pass? And we're just like, what? Like, I mean, anyway, they just have to ask that just because, she is still going to be a preemie and a preemie with spina bifida and like all these things. And they would need permission to, like, again, cut into me if I'm not in danger and only she is. They would have to then put me in danger in order to get her out. And I think that was more the concern in question.
Yep.
And once we kind of figured that out more, we were like, oh, okay. But our answer was still yes. Like, at over 25 weeks, the chance that she's going to be able to live is very high. So we want to obviously give her that chance. If something massive and terrible happens after that, or like she's bleeding in her brain, or just something really awful, then we'll have to have that discussion, obviously, as a family, and we hope that is a discussion we never have to have. And again, these are all like very like worst case scenario things, but there's still things that they make us, answer. So anyway, but yeah, no one had talked to us about that at all, like when we were in Utah, and so then like a doctor just like threw it out yesterday, and we were like, just kind of, I was totally taken aback by the question. I don't know how you felt, but yeah. I was. We just hadn't thought about that, and if we were like, well, I thought they had to help her, I
guess I did not understand the question when he asked it exactly. But.
Yeah, I kind of understood, but they clarified better today, basically. So anyway, yes, we understand that if she has to be born immediately at 25 weeks or something, again, very worst case scenario, extremely rare for that to happen. She'll be well taken care of in the NICU, and we will cross those bridges when we get there. And yes, having an extreme preemie with spina bifida would be a lot. But again, we're just going to really pray that does not happen and that she continues cooking in there. So after that, we went to Tartine Bakery. I think that's how you say it, Tartine?
Oh.
Yeah. It's kind of a really famous bakery here in San Francisco, and it was very good. Daniel was kind of like, I'm not like that impressed. But he hasn't been impressed with any of the food here, I don't think. He's hard to impress. He does, especially if you say it's like the best thing in San Francisco, he just won't ever think that's true. Like, it doesn't matter how good it is. It'll be like, it's fine.
You gotta do better than that to impress me.
Yeah. So anyway, so we did that. We came back here. We took a huge nap. I did not know that 3 days of meetings could make you so tired.
I take a nap.
We both did. We were like, out. And then we woke up. It was like almost 7 o'clock. I'm like, oh my gosh, we have to get up. We're going to be up all night now. But we got up. Daniel took a walk down the street, got us some Filipino street food from a food truck. There's like a food truck park kind of right down the street from us. And so he went and hunted and gathered and brought back Filipino street food, and we ate it, and it was really good. And let's just hope that we don't get food poisoning before we leave tomorrow. So anyway, we are going to go on we'll kind of keep it a surprise right now what we decided to do, but we are going to have a little bit of a baby moon for the next night, and then we'll come back to San Francisco and play a little bit here. So anyway, that's the update.
Okay.
And we will keep you updated on the fun things that we're doing the next few days to try to enjoy each other and have a little bit of time before next week when our lives take a huge turn. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, you're my hero. Okay, bye.